Good evening. A Nanaimo RCMP officer has been reprimanded after a 9-week-old German Shepherd puppy he was transporting in the back of his truck fell out. The dog is being groomed to be part of the RCMP's canine unit, but those plans nearly came to a tragic end Sunday night. A-News reporter Brent Shearer is following the story. He joins us from our Mid-Island Bureau tonight. Brent.
Eric, the RCMP says it's warned all of its members transporting dogs to make sure the animals are safely secure to avoid what happened to 9-week-old Brando last Sunday.
This little guy's future with the RCMP was nearly cut short. After arriving on the island from the RCMP's kennel in Alberta, 9-week-old Brando was on the move again, being transported to a puppy sitter by a member of the Nanaimo RCMP with 5 years' experience. The police officer was driving through this Nanaimo neighborhood when the crate the puppy was in fell out of the back of his truck. The officer didn't realize what had happened until he reached Parksville, some 40 kilometers north of here.
He retraced his steps. He couldn't locate Brando, so a massive search was underway. They went door to door. Information was obtained by a very keen 10-year-old boy who lived nearby. He actually saw the crate falling, and he told his mother, and she went outside and obtained a phone number and the name of the person who picked up the crate.
The next day, the police retrieved the dog from the people who picked him up off the road. Until the pup was safely back at the Nanaimo detachment, officers like Corporal Dean Muir, who work with dogs every day, were hoping for the best.
We all feel the same heart-wrenching, emotions when we hear something like this happen. And I know myself, when I got the call, I had a pit in my stomach, and there was no sleep that night.
The Nanaimo SPCA says, unfortunately, dogs falling out of vehicles is more common than most people think.
Something we see repeated over and over again. We take in hundreds of animals who have been injured because they've been ejected, especially from the back of pickup trucks every year.
In this case, the RCMP officer hadn't adequately secured the dog's crate, nor had he properly closed the tailgate of his truck.
It's the embarrassment on part of the officer. He felt terrible for the fact that the police dog that was in his care was missing. And it was a mistake that we know that he'll never be repeated. He was disciplined internally, and we believe that's an appropriate means of dealing with the issue.
Brando is back on track to becoming a valuable member of the RCMP. If he's lucky, only a handful of dogs actually make it all the way through the training program, but so far the canine unit says this little guy has what it takes.
The Nanaimo RCMP wouldn't elaborate on the disciplinary action faced by the officer involved. However, the force says it's conducting a comprehensive review of the incident to make sure something similar never happens again. Eric?
Brent Shearer reporting. Thank you, Brent.
Thank you.